What's up, Internet? I'm Kensei, and today we're talking about Star Citizen, the game that's been in early access longer than some of you have been alive. People went to college, got married, had kids, and Star Citizen is still in alpha. So buckle up, grab your imaginary spaceship, don't worry. Here it only costs not your entire paycheck, and let's dive into the most expensive construction site in gaming history. Alright, let's rewind. Back to the early 2010s, Chris Roberts, the wing commander guy, Top Gun, but in space. The man who once made teenagers skip homework to dogfight pixels at 3 a.m., he disappears into Hollywood for a while and then returns with a pitch that sounds like it was written on a napkin at 30,000 feet. Not a game. A universe. Imagine hundreds of star systems, seamless space to planet. Ships detailed enough to live in realistic physics. And yes, every single cockpit button works. Gamers hear this and collectively forget how calendars work. Kickstarter, 2012. Money rains from the sky like loot in Diablo. 2 million, 10 million, 20. Every milestone unlocks a stretch goal. Pets, sure. Boarding missions, absolutely. A working toilet flush animation. Say no more. Release year on the box, 2014. We'll come back to that number. Promise. But before we talk about 2014, we need to talk about the thing that made 2014 unnecessary. How to fund a galaxy. One JPEG at a time. Here's where the dream becomes a business model. Instead of shipping a finished game, they shipped possibilities. Ships you could one day fly. Concepts you could one day touch. A future you could buy today? Price tags? $50, $500, $3,000. There's a bundle for the price of a car, not a toy car. And people bought in because hope is a hell of a sales pitch. It's NFTs before NFTs, but with thrusters and prettier lighting. What do I get right now? Well, samples. Hangar, moduli, your luxury spaceship garage. No, you can't fly to the moon, but you can admire the landing gear. Arena Commander! Pew pew on tiny slices of space. Star Marine, FPS, now with extra rag. It's like ordering a 7-course menu, and the waiter keeps bringing spoons, tasty spoons, shiny spoons, but still spoons. Meanwhile, the scope grows like a sci-fi hydra. Spacing, sure. Also shooter, also mining, also trading, also salvaging, also racing, also every genre but farming. Waitar there, space potatoes. Not yet, but we did add 4K reflections to the coffee machine. By now, the dream is huge, the wallet is light, and the calendar says, not 2014. Which brings us to the era when coming soon became a lifestyle. The roadmap arrives. It looks like a sci-fi subway map drawn by a cryptic wizard. Lines everywhere, arrows, dates, footnotes, asterisks, and one tiny legend in the corner. Subject to change, of course it is. Every year the same chant, server meshing is almost ready. Every CitizenCon, this is the year. Crowd goes wild. Servers do not, to be fair, features appear. Mining dopamine for rock enjoyers. Salvage finally, permission to legally strip ships like a polite raccoon, cargo Tetris for truckers in space, but it's still alpha. And then comes the wipe. Months of grind, evaporated. Your earned gear, gone. Your paid ships. Oh, those are fine. Those survive nuclear winter. Players adapt, they meditate, they become monks of patience. They repeat the roadmap mantra. Not this year, next year. Hope is a stubborn thing. At this point, Star Citizen isn't just code. It's a culture, and cultures have believers. Speak ill of Star Citizen on the internet and watch your mentions burn like a re-entry capsule. You don't understand the vision. Have you even played the game? Chris Roberts has a plan you cannot comprehend, mortal, and some of that devotion is pure love. People want this dream to work. They wholly play. They organize you, they build wikis more detailed than government archives. It's adorable, it's intense, a lot. Then there's the monetization jazz. Plots of virtual land, insurance for digital ships, and a referral program that looks like a space-age family tree. And 2025 drops the Flightblade saga. Spend money, get better weapons. The community, yes. Pay to win in my premium waiting room. Sig hits reverse, like they just saw a parking ticket. Okay, you're in a bowling game. Later. Eventually, probably. Let's talk about this. The damage, though, that was a faith tax. Because once your church sells indulgences, even the choir sides the donation plate. So the congregation looks to the altar of certainty, not the MMU, the other thing. The promised thing, the one with Gary Oldman. Remember the twin Squadron 42? A cinematic single-player campaign, they said. Think Wing Commander Reborn, they said. With Mark Hamill, Gillian Anderson, Henry Cavill, they said. It is an ensemble that could sell out Comic-Con by accident. For years, secrecy. Then, 2023, feature complete. 2024, public slices, polished trailers, the whole orchestra warming up. Target posted 2026, 12 years late. Absolutely. But you know what else it is? Ashachi, a rare gaming unicorn, ambitious, expensive, stubbornly alive. If it lands, it rewrites the narrative. If it slips, we add another trademark next to soon. Which brings us to the heart of the paradox. The future is the product, and the product is always the future. The original promise, 100 star systems. The rumored reality for 1.0, a handful, from Galactic Empire to Starter Neighborhood with good intentions. And yet, the crazy part, people still log in. They mine, they haul. They roleplay space janitors with PhDs and patience. They keep the lights on, not just with money, with time, with belief. So here are the 3 timelines. Pick your adventure. Server meshing matures 2, 3, 5 systems. Stable performance. Loop-to-loop gameplay where mining touches, industry touches, combat touches, economy. Squadron 42 hits hard-type campaign. Big story. We did it moment. Memes about Eternal Alpha become quaint, like flip phones. Slow roll, systems drip in, features shuffle. Everything is playable-ish. Squadron 42 drops later than later, but delivers enough to keep the flame alive. The community evolves into veterans with very specific spreadsheets and extremely strong opinions about cargo crates. 1.0 arrives as a museum. Beautiful, expensive, historically important, and curiously empty between exhibits. A monument to ambition and the physics of too big to finish. But here's the twist. Even in the worst case, the story doesn't vanish. Because the story is the point. Star Citizen is the moonshot that kept game devs arguing at 3 a.m. and fans dreaming in 8K. And that, maybe, is why we keep watching. We roast because we care. We joke because we're scared to hope. And we hope anyway. So what did we learn inside this beautiful, chaotic hangar? Star Citizen isn't just about spaceships or star systems. It's about faith, the kind you can't render with a new engine or patch into a roadmap. The kind that keeps people building, testing, waiting, and yes, paying. We can laugh at the delays. We can side-eye the monetization. We can write coming soon on our calendars and never flip the page. But the truth is simple. Dreams this big are messy. And sometimes the wait is the story. Star Citizen isn't just about spaceships or star systems. It's about faith. And faith, in its own way, is the most powerful engine of all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your time and support. My editing is still simple because I am new and still learning. Please don't mind the rough cuts. The voice you hear is made with AI because I don't have the right microphone or equipment yet. One day, I will record everything with my own voice. The gameplay in this video is from Hippie OTC. He makes great Star Citizen videos. Please check out his channel. The link is in the description. If you liked this video, please leave a like. share it, or write a comment. Your feedback helps me improve step by step. Thanks again for being here. This is only the beginning.